Some of the issues we've worked on have been the sex abuse in our church, the worldwide environmental crisis, pervasive racism, the slavery of human trafficking, and the growing income disparity. And we've worked in a variety of ways, by creating a native plant garden, petitioning our government, and showing movies.
Our province had to take down a building that was no longer functional. The decision was made to have a garden in its place. It also serves as a place of peace and contemplation for our sisters. I was over there one day recently, and a sister who had just come out of convalescence was sitting out there, and she said, "This is heaven, Claire." So that made me very happy, too. I'm glad it's heaven.
I teach third grade class in St. Teresa's Sleepy Hollow. I told them the story about our sisters working in the area where the cyclone hit. And they said, what could we do to help? We have a globe in our classroom that we could put money in. They said, oh, that would be good. And they came the following Wednesday with their dollars and quarters. And for 7 children, we ended up with $10.
Mary, and I belong to a group called ROAR, Religious Organizations Along the River. At some of the meetings, we just discussed what the next problem is that we're going to try to solve in the area, speaking about how we have poisoned our waters, especially with plastics. Another problem we have is a nuclear power plant called Indian Point. It was reported that the closing of the plant has brought groups who think they can make money, not aware of the radiation.
And 9 years ago, we decided to have a film series to try to come to terms with some of the complex issues of our times. Each year since, we have chosen 4 artistically acclaimed films to engage us in an experience of opening our understanding of the other, opening our understanding of the complex issues of our time. As an example of some of the films we have done, we spent 2 years trying to break open and understand more deeply the national sin of racism out of slavery in this country.
In 2018, we presented a program, A Fair and Moral Budget. Nuns write letters to Paul Ryan. Responsible for creating the federal budget is a Catholic, so we wanted to add a moral perspective. 1,000 letters were created from all over the United States and were presented to him.
We lobbied in Albany, the state Senate particularly, to pass the Child Victims Act. And finally, after 10 years, it was finally passed recently and signed by the governor, giving individuals who have never had a voice before a chance to be recognized as victims and compensated.
We collaborate, we network, and we advocate in all our work. We also participate as members on the UN Committee to Stop Human Trafficking in Persons, CSTEP. And their mission is to bring the issue of human trafficking to the agenda of the United Nations. We publish on Facebook and Twitter, both as individuals, as does our province and its Facebook and website. We also share information and requests on our weekly bulletin. Amen.